We are thrilled here at 831 Living Your Best Life podcast, and we are so grateful for all of you that are listening to the podcast and sharing it with other people. And so the first quarter is over. We've done 13 weeks, and the next 13 weeks, we're going to change things up a little bit. The reason why is because we have found over the years of all the coaching we have done and everybody I've worked with, they need something a little bit different. And from time to time, I wrote little short podcasts, I guess, and they're called headshots. They're short, they're quick, and they're just to make you think about one thing. And maybe you can just take that challenge and do something about it today. And that's really all I want you to do, is to try today to do something a little different. It's like getting a splash of cold ice water in the face and waking up and going, yeah, I could do that. You can do it. I'm Jungle Jim Hunter, and you're listening to 831 Living Your Best Life podcast, where we inspire participation, communicate precision, and empower performers to podium. And we hope you will tell your friends and relatives to go to their favorite podcast provider or to junglejimhunter.com or to YouTube and subscribe, download, click on like, rate, and review, and become an 831er, a first responder, somebody that makes a difference in other people's lives because you're living your best life. You do something kind for them. And guess what? They have a great day and they start to live their best life. If we all did it, well, things would change a little bit in this difficult time that we're going through. I really appreciate you listening, and I thank you each day for the fact that so many of you are writing me and talking to me and telling me that they were inspired and empowered to live their best life. Today's headshot. As a coach, I talk about what I need to do and how I try to motivate people. But are your stories, are my stories told from a positive perspective or as a dressing down? See, sometimes we don't actually live what we say, and so the perspective of who we are is we don't actually walk the talk. We don't actually chalk the talk. We don't live it in such a way that there is dust coming off of our feet that people go, man, I get inspired when I'm around him. I want you to start walking the talk. If you're going to use an illustration that will really inspire somebody, you do something inspiring and maintain commitment to it to be 1% better each time you do it. In other words, if you're going to start a book, finish it. If you're going to start a fitness program, finish it in front of your people, even if it's just a little bit better. 1% better would make you, if you did it every day, 365% better. I mean, that's impossible. How about 1% a week? 52% in a year would be phenomenal. By the end of the year, you would give you and your people an example of what it takes to finish things. You know, statistically, only 1% of all the people will maintain a commitment to a habit of change for more than 3 weeks. Each day I used the 1% solution as my guide, and it kept me motivated. If you want to know what my secret to going from Saskatchewan to the Olympics in 6.5 years, it was just living a better week 1% at a time. It became fun because it was like I didn't know who would show up tomorrow. I was changing every day, so I didn't know who was going to show up. All of a sudden, this guy could lift more. He could do more. He could do more push-ups, more sit-ups than he did the day before. And I would go, wow, who are you? We think we must be spectacular. You don't have to be. Just be consistent. If you are there, will you be a new you in the morning? Yeah. If you are there in the moment and you do what you can do to the best of your ability, you will be a new person tomorrow. What do you find it hardest to be consistent at? Just think about that today. Why? What's behind that? Is it just an excuse? Is it just laziness? Or could it be that there's something else? Find out what it is. What do you default to when you know what you need to do, but do the default instead? Next time you start something, just keep doing it even when you do not feel like doing it, and you will see the change. My quote for the day? The first discipline everyone must learn is to be consistent. Thank you for listening. I hope you will have grown and will be living your best life the next time we meet. Oh, hold it a second. I may not recognize you because you've changed. I hope that happens. Thanks for listening.